York City, the melting pot of the world. Some say the center of the world. And what a crazy world it is. I mean, for real, it's crazy out there. But can you imagine a better world? Really, who knows what our future's gonna look like? Our world now is facing more problems than ever. Statistics say there are almost 7 billion people in the world today. In 1975, the year Microsoft was founded, there were only 4 billion. In another 35 years, we're talking over 9 billion people. I mean, how are we gonna survive when 80% of the world's population lives in poverty? 1 in 5 adults, that's over 860 million people, can't read or write. 115 million children of primary school age aren't even enrolled in school. Approximately 1 in 8 people lack access to safe drinking water. And every year, industries worldwide release over 5 million tons of toxic chemicals into our land, air, and water. Whoa, hold up, stop, I said stop! But you see, it's up to us, you and me. This is our challenge. And if we think outside the box and use technology, creativity, and our imagination, we have the power. The problems, they're already here, but in the right hands. Anything is possible. Can you imagine a world where everyone has access to clean drinking water? Can you imagine if your ideas broaden the reach of education to developing countries? Imagine a world where your ideas open up new possibilities for the disabled, and where your ideas give the visually impaired an extra set of eyes. Can you imagine an app that tells us our own unique carbon footprint? Imagine a world that runs on 100% green energy. Now, how cool would that be? That's the kind of world I'm talking about. That's the kind of world you're creating. Can you imagine a world? I mean, can you imagine a world? Imagine.
I decided to make a difference.
Our journey started 1 year ago.
We turned our ideas into reality.
We walk locally, regional.
Now we are at the worldwide finance.
We are working to build a better future.
We created solutions
to some of the world's toughest problems.
I have learned new skills and made new friends.
Together, we can accomplish great things.
For me.
For you.
For everyone in the world.
Imagine New York City!
I got it.
This place is a real stage to show the world what we can do with technology, and that's why we really love it.
Are you guys ready for this?
Everybody who's here is a winner, and you should be incredibly proud.
We've been putting in a lot of work, and we just wanted to get out there and show them what we had.
Technology is a part of the solution for all the world's problems, and we are trying to contribute.
I'm here to change the world.
Steve, do you have any advice for us?
Passion, tenacity, and great ideas. And the world is your oyster. Train!
We made it to the next round!
I've been stuck for 3 days.
This is so important to all of us. I'm very nervous for the presentation, but also very excited.
So, the first final.
Brazil!
project can save children's lives. Children are our future, so my project can save the future.
I dare you to change the world.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome General Manager, Microsoft Academic Programs, John Pereira.
Yeah! How you guys doing? Are you ready? Woo! Let's get this thing started. Students, faculty, friends, government leaders, people around the world that are tuning in to tonight, welcome to Imagine Cup 2011. Woo! We've got a big night planned, but I don't want anybody to be confused. Tonight is about you guys, right here, people that have done extraordinary things, the 400 students that made it all the way to New York City. The world thanks you. And check this out. The Koch Theater, Lincoln Center. This is a stage that's been held by presidents and world leaders, the world's top musicians, and some of the finest performers in the world. Tonight, this stage will hold some of the top student technologists and innovators in the world. What an incredible place. Thank you, New York City, for this. So the Imagine Cup is an incredible year-long competition that challenges students around the world to change and address some of the world's hardest problems using technology. Imagine Cup students are special. They see hard problems and challenges, and they take cloud technologies like Azure and Windows Mobile and what we have with HTML5, and you combine that powerful technology with your innovation and your desire to make an impact across the environment, education, healthcare, and more. And special things happen. Change happens. People's lives improve because of what Imagine Cup competitors do. This is a very big deal. We started out with more than 350,000 students around the world, and by the time we got here, we ended up with the top 400. You have already won. You've won in terms of being the champion for your country, for your city, your university, much more importantly. The world has won because of what you've done. I can't think of a better way to kick off the Imagine Cup than by talking about what Imagine Cup students go on and accomplish in the world. So to kick things off tonight, please join me in welcoming Team Gina from the Czech Republic. Come on stage, guys. How are you? So we've got Zbigniew and Boris here. They've done some incredible things. Team Gina, tell us what's been happening since last year. And we need some microphone. Go ahead and Sam.
Oh, awesome. Good to be here. Well, 12 months ago, we were representing the Czech Republic at Imagine Cup 2010 in Poland. That time, we were 3 members of our team. I mean, Zbigniew, my colleague Boris, and our 3rd team member called Petra Bachikova. Unfortunately, she couldn't be here, but you know, maybe the one more important thing than Imagine Cup is than when you're getting married. So congratulations to her, because she's going to be Petra Cherna in a while. Yeah. So our project was called GINA. GINA stands for Geographical Information Assistant. And our goal is to provide to rescuers in the field the most up-to-date information about the places where people in need in real time. So GINA is geographical system for mobile devices, for management of people in the field, and for exchange of information in real time. You know, after the Imagine Cup last year, we were heading to a very important decision for us. We needed to decide whether to continue with the project, whether to take a risk, invest our money, and to start our company. Or we just could get employed, you know. But for us, the decision was quite easy. We decided to continue to establish our company, and today I'm proud to stay before you as co-owner of company GINA Software.
So your application, your solution has already had a lot of impact. Could you tell us about the impact your solution has already had?
Yeah, Gina has been deployed by rescue missions into several countries of the world, including Haiti, Brazil, and Japan. Gina is, of course, in use also in Czech Republic, but I would say that we made the biggest impact in Haiti. You know, in Haiti, we are more like 1 year, and during that time, Gina proved to be a really reliable and powerful tool. The proof also is that it is today in use by Eco Project. I mean, Project Eco Haiti, which is a project of the European Union in Haiti, and it serves for collecting the information about the current political situation and about the spread of cholera disease. We also work with security agencies in the area. So right now, in these days, is Gina protecting the ambassador of the European Union in Haiti.
So you've got 400 students in the room. We've got thousands of students tuning in from around the world to watch this. What's your advice to those students moving forward?
You know, we from the beginning wanted Gina to be something more than only a school project. So that's actually why we attended the Imagine Cup last year. But we didn't realize at the beginning what Imagine Cup can mean for us. So, you know, John, if you would ask me 1 year before if I'm going to start my own company, I would say no way. I didn't have a clue how to do that. But after Imagine Cup, I just knew that I can do that. Imagine Cup opened our mind and so literally changed our lives. So my message to you is that not everyone in that room today can win the Imagine Cup. We didn't win it either. We didn't even make it into the final round. But all of you have a potential to bring your ideas into life and to change the world. Do you agree?
Well, the world is a better place because what you all have done. Thank you both so much for joining us in New York City.
Thank you, John.
Thank you, sir. To kick things off tonight, welcome you to the city of New York. It's a real pleasure and honor to introduce our next speaker. He's an innovator. He's an entrepreneur. He's a philanthropist who's given more than $1.6 billion away already. He has a personal passion around challenges of malaria and global climate change. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the mayor of New York City, Michael Bloomberg.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Why did I know I'd be the only one here with a suit and tie? Sorry about that, but it probably has to do with age. It has to do with the event I came from and the event I'm going to, but nevertheless, I wish I was dressed like you. Actually, I wish I was your age, but that's a whole other issue. Two things before you leave New York. Number one, we all have to get together and help John get a little bit of enthusiasm. I was watching him backstage. He didn't seem to care. He's smiling all the time. He's cheering all the time. Where does he get that energy? I don't have it. The other thing you got to do before you leave here is you've all got to promise me you're going to spend some money. We need sales tax revenues. And I am going to call our commissioner for the Department of Finance tomorrow and see whether there's a blip. There better be, otherwise I'm coming after all of you. Anyways, this has been a great week for imagining what can be happening. You're imagining projects to improve the world, and I've been doing some imagining myself as well. For example, I imagined an app for balancing the city budget. If one of you can build it, you will be a very wealthy person, trust me. And then I imagined that the Imagine Cup would be held in New York every year from now on. All right, well, stop me afterwards. I will give you Bill and Melinda's home address, and you can all write them a letter. And I can also imagine that all of you here from all 70 countries that you represent will all win prizes today because you all deserve it. And then I imagine that you all imagine that you're going to get offers today at Microsoft from Steve Ballmer himself. Why not? You're all the best. Anyways, how did you enjoy your week in New York? Let me tell you about New York City. When you go outside, just look around. 40% of the people who you see who live here were born outside of the United States. This is the most diverse city in the world. We live as a mixture rather than a mosaic, so everybody works together. We're not afraid to take on the big challenges, and you are not either. We have to work together to eliminate poverty and illness. We have to work together to combat global warming and preserve our environment. And you're imagining answers to these tough questions. And it's only by imagining and then creating things that never existed before. New vaccines, new and better crop varieties, new forms of communicating knowledge. And all that's going to make this world a better place. Now, I grew up in a world where I didn't know famous people, so every time I spend some time with Bill, as I call him on a first-name basis, and Melinda, I sort of pinch myself. But these are two people, all kidding aside, that I've gotten to know very well over the last 10 years. Our foundations work together, and I can tell you that Bill and Melinda Gates really are changing this world, and I'm counting on all of you to do exactly the same thing. From my own experience, from founding a technology business, as a private citizen supporting medical research, as the chair of a worldwide organization that's combating global climate change, and as the mayor of the world's greatest city, it is the only answer that we can have to how do you make sure that we and our children and our children's children have the kind of hope and the ability to share in what life can be, what God has given us. So I hope that even as you're competing against one another, you've also learned from one another and developed relationships that will last your whole life. It is a great opportunity to network. And finally, before I turn things back over to John and others, let me say this. I want you to know that New York is your kind of city. We're one of the great technological centers, one of the great information technology centers. We have a thriving digital media industry. Our colleges and universities are first rate in this area. And before the end of this year, we'll choose a partner to develop a major new engineering school in our city. 27 different colleges and organizations worldwide have expressed interest in this project. They're all competing. And by this fall, we will pick one of them to build a new campus right here in New York City. Our administration, including someone you'll hear from in a few minutes, our Commissioner of Information Technologies and Telecommunications, Carol Post, has brought city government into the digital age as well. We started an annual Big Apps competition, for example, that makes the vast store of city agency data available for creating innovative mobile device applications. We've also bankrolled a team that was one of the first winners of that competition to develop their own app commercially with money from a public-private startup that we funded. And let me stress this. Most of the members of that winning tech team were born in India, which goes to show that New York, a city built by immigrants, continues to welcome dreamers from around the world and doers from every place. It does not matter to us whether you come from New Jersey or New Delhi. If you've got an idea, if you've got a project or an app that you want to test, New York City is the place for you. So congratulations to all of you on being finalists in the Global Imagine Cup competition. I hope that you've thoroughly enjoyed the challenge. I wish you all great luck in the future. When it comes time to really decide where you want to live for the rest of your life, let me just make a little partisan pitch. This is the Big Apple. God bless.
So far, so good? Okay, we started a tradition last year. Who was here last year? All right. You will know what I'm about to do. Those of you that weren't here last year won't. we took a poll of some data about some things that took place over the course of the last 6 days. Did you know 1,700 cans of Red Bull were consumed in the last 6 days? 2,000 gallons of coffee. That's a lot of caffeine, and it keeps people energized for everything that's happening. And we just want to kick off the next thing, which is getting into some of the awards. And what I'm going to do is we're going to start off with some of the challenges. These are particular areas of focus where the world needs help and where exciting next-generation technologies can have a big impact. So what we'll do is start with the Windows 7 Touch Award, and we're going to roll a little video to tell you about it.
Windows 7 Touch Challenge. In the Windows 7 Touch Challenge, competitors leverage touch technology to help people in today's world use their computer in a more natural, accessible, and interactive way. These teams expanded the possibilities of how technology will make the world a better place.
Alrighty. We are going to announce the first place winner for our very first award of the night. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Team India Rose from France. Where are you? All right. Woo! Congratulations. And a check. Félicitations. For the next challenge award for the night, this one is for the Orchard Challenge, and I'm just going to introduce you to this one with a quick video.
Orchard Challenge. The Orchard Challenge competitors were among the first developers ever to create and define modules for Orchard, an up-and-coming open-source content management system. Orchard competitors were asked to change the world, one website at a time.
We're going to bring the first place winners on stage for the Orchard Challenge. Are you ready? And the winner is in first place from Denmark, Team MP Brun. Go Denmark! Congratulations. 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 Our next award for the evening goes out to the Interoperability Challenge. Let's hear a little bit about it.
Interoperability Challenge. In the Interoperability Challenge, teams used a broad array of Microsoft technologies and blended them together with other software systems, building bridges that connect people, data, and devices in new ways.
So we had a range of teams competing in this category here in New York this week. It's my pleasure to invite on stage for third place overall, from Poland, Team Demoscene Spirit. Congratulations. 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 How are you? Congratulations. Go ahead. Let's hold this photo again. Second place in the Interoperability Challenge goes to, from Brazil, Bell's team. Congratulations. First place in the Interoperability Challenge tonight goes to, from Greece, Team Alniardes. All right, Greece. Congratulations. Terrific night so far. I have the award in my hand for third place for the IT Challenge. And to introduce and award our winners tonight for the IT Challenge, I'm going to invite somebody very special on stage. She's someone that understands the critical role that technology plays in a massive city like this of 8 million odd people. She's the Chief CIO for New York City. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome me in joining Ms. Carol Post to the stage.
Thank you. Wow, what an exciting crowd you are. It's been thrilling to watch all of this. Thank you, John, for the introduction. And thank you to Mayor Bloomberg for joining us today at this special event. You know, New York City is the premier digital city, and we're working every day to preserve that. And it's events like this, and it's people like you that make that possible. So we're thrilled to have you here today. Welcome. You know, it's not news to anyone that Mayor Bloomberg knows a thing or two about technology. He built a technology company from the ground up. Now he's running New York City. So it's exciting to think about what technology can do for you and for your career. Here in New York City, we use technology to empower people and organizations to work better and smarter every day. And he's been a leader in technology. And therefore, it was really an honor for me to be appointed as the first female technology commissioner at New York City. And so, thank you to my fellow female technologists. Dream big. It can be there. Technology is a really integral part of the way that government runs in New York City. And each day, our agency, the Department of Information Technology and Telecommunications, is involved in every aspect of New York City operations. We power the city in ways seen and unseen, from our nyc.gov web portal, which is the virtual gateway to all New York City information and services, to the hundreds of digital and mobile applications that empower New Yorkers every day to live their lives in New York. DoIT works to modernize, unlock, and innovate in ways that support IT across the city. And it's through innovation that technology is best able to deliver services for 8 million residents, 300,000 employees, and tens of thousands of businesses across New York City every day. But more than that, Mayor Bloomberg has fostered a strategic way of thinking. He asks questions like, how do we find ways to improve the way the city works? How do we find solutions that are sustainable for the next generation? And how do we share these ideas with other cities? How can we learn from them in turn? And through the Imagine Cup competition, Microsoft has asked you many of these same questions. And these questions have provoked thoughtful and meaningful discussion that lead to real innovation. So today, I'm really pleased to be a part of unveiling some new innovations by announcing the winners of the IT Challenge Award. This award challenged participants to develop, deploy, and maintain an IT system that was at the same time efficient, functional, robust, and secure, the kind that even the savviest hacker could not break through. The IT Challenge is really about preparing students like you to be IT professionals, testing your ability to interpret customer needs and manage configurations that meet those needs. And I think the winners will reflect how well that goal was achieved. So before we announce the winners, let's take a short look at a video that tells you a little bit about the IT Challenge.
IT Challenge. In the IT Challenge, students were tasked to develop, deploy, and maintain IT systems that were efficient, functional, robust, and secure. Each finalist demonstrated proficiency in the science of networks, databases, and servers, and an intimate understanding of how it must all fit together.
That's a tall order. So announcing the third place winner for the IT Challenge, the winner is Yunheng Mong from Singapore. That's great. Congratulations. Help hold the flag. There you go. Great job. And the second place winner for the IT Challenge is Lajek Matuzik from Poland. Great, congratulations. Got it? Thank you. And the first place winner for the IT Challenge, Jean-Sébastien Duquesne from France. Enthusiasm. Fantastic. Nice job. Good job.
Thank you so much. All righty, for our next award, across Windows Phone, it's a real special honor to introduce the Corporate Vice President of our Developer and Platform Evangelism team, someone you guys have gotten to know pretty well this week. Ladies and gentlemen, Walid Abu Hadba. Guy does, right? Among other things, he runs a little thing called Build. What's Build, Walid?
Have you heard about Build? Wow. Okay, excellent. Build is our conference in Anaheim, sunny Southern California, on September 13th through September 16th. This is the time where Microsoft shares with the world our vision for the future of computing. This is the time where Microsoft will dream what the future will be. This is the time where we're going to tell the developers how to write applications for the future of computing on the desktop and in the cloud.
I spend a lot of time, by the way, with Waleed backstage, captain of big and sometimes crazy ideas. We got a crazy idea tonight. We've got a lot of amazing innovators in the house.
We do, and you have to give the credit to John on this one. Okay, so John came to me and he said, look, we have Build coming, right? Wouldn't it be nice to get some students into Build? Wouldn't it be nice? Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. Every first place winner of all 9 competitions will be my special guest at Build in Anaheim, September 13th through September 16th. Fully paid, all of them.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you, Waleed.
So, now that we're done with the Build, let's talk about Windows Phone 7. Windows Phone 7 is a great innovation from Microsoft. It's a great technology. It's a great breakthrough for us. Windows 7, just to give you some statistics, 22,000 students today are registered in our marketplace to build applications for Windows Phone 7. Well over 47%, it's about 48 or 49, depending on how we do the math and calculation, of your applications today are built on Windows Phone 7. I've seen some great products. Soma has seen some great products. We were just walking through the showcase before, and we were just blown away of your imagination. Let me tell you a couple of things here. This is why we do Imagine Cup, why I personally do Imagine Cup every year. Microsoft will built by dreamers. Bill dreamt that there will be a computer on every desktop and every home. You need to dream. Pursue your dreams. This is an amazing time for you to innovate and be a dreamer. Now let's go ahead and look at the category of Windows Phone and the winners. Let's roll the video, please.
Windows Phone 7. This competition challenged teams to create amazing experiences and applications for the innovative Windows Phone 7. They were some of the first developers ever to build apps for this platform. This competition is all about originality, appeal, and thinking outside of the box. These are the finalists for Windows Phone 7.
My team is Code Instincts, and we're from Singapore. Our project name is Recyclocator, and it aims to make the world a more sustainable place to live in. We were frustrated that, despite all the technology that we have, it was very difficult to locate the nearest recycling bins around us. So we created the Windows Phone 7 application named Recyclocator to help us in this endeavor. Different languages. We are going to win the Imagine Cup 2011 Windows Phone category.
Our team is Team
Digitron! And our project name is Dregan.
As you can see here, it's spelled out Dregan. The drawing is about our main character who has to go to Dreganville to get the cure to help his citizens in Dregan town. Our solution is to spread awareness of medicine need in the world as much as possible until the problem gets the attention it deserves.
We're from Korea and our team name is We made Hot Potato to inform people of problems as many as possible. You can share the information through your social network services and feel the problem into your daily life. We selected 3 categories from the Millennium Development Goal, which was disease, poverty, and environment. We picked those categories because those problems were the ones that both developing countries and developed countries were facing. We can fight the public indifference.
We are Team Hong Kong from Korea.
Our project name is Peekaboo.
This application is Windows Phone 7 for children and family. This application is very funny and
to make families grow closer.
We are Team LifeLens, and we have created a Windows mobile phone that diagnoses malaria. 2 children die every minute from malaria, and we believe those deaths are absolutely unacceptable and unnecessary. We have the technology and the means to solve that problem, and we want to make sure that the whole world has the opportunity to grow up. Not only do we have the technology now, but the ImagiCap also gave us the exposure so we can launch a real company out of our solution and bring our technology to the entire world.
Okay, now for third place winner, the LifeLens Project USA. Come on up here. Congratulations. Great job, great job. Here. Take this and a phone. Which one of you? And it's heavy. So here's one. It's okay. We'll carry the flag. Okay, just careful. Okay, here. We'll give you one. We'll carry the rest of it. Here. By the way, and we'll give you that. So we'll give you one. So it's still a little bit heavy. Let's take a picture here quickly with the check. Great. Thank you, guys. Can you guys stand right there? Yeah. Just go in there. It's okay. Oh. The money is important. Money is really important. Thank you. Second place winner. Whoops. Should I read it? Wow. Zippy Ziggy. Korea! Come on! Congratulations, congratulations. 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 It's not for you. Okay, here. It's a bit heavy. Okay? Here. Heavy. You're welcome. Here. You're welcome. Let's take a picture here. Okay, let's take a picture. All right. And I'll take it. I'll carry it. Okay, great. Thank you. Keep the money here. Can you stand here? And you want to stand over there? It's okay. It's totally okay. Well, you could give him that. Guys, the money, it's $4,000. Really, it's a lot of money, okay? I know the phone is exciting, but $4,000 is a lot of money. Okay. First place winner. Hard for me. Ah, come on. I'm actually more nervous than the kids. Home run, Korea. Wow. It's a complete. Congratulations, great job. We have a fourth one for you. We'll give you the. Oh, sorry. Let's take some. What is the check? Okay, thank you. Let's take a picture.
Okay.
And then speech, just a short speech, and we'll take a picture.
Okay.
Here, I'll carry it. I'll carry this for you. I'll carry it for you. I'll carry it for you. Go ahead. Go ahead. It's okay. It's okay. Go ahead. Go ahead. It's your stage. Go ahead.
Oh. Hello.
Take care of these. I'll take a picture.
Okay. We are Team Homeland!
Okay, let's do a quick. Are you done? Right, go ahead.
I think pickup can change the world. Special thanks to Korea MSP and Olive and Mentor Hunter and everyone. Thank you. Thank you.
Let's take a picture. Let's take a picture. Let's take a picture together. Okay? let's take a group picture. Okay, let's take a group picture. Okay, grab this, grab it, so we can take a group picture together. Okay, congratulations, everybody. Come here. It's one group picture, one group picture, one group picture. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, guys. Great job, great job, great job, great job, great job. Great job. Thank you, guys. Great job. Great job. So we can exit the stage. Thank you. Okay. Let's go down. Thank you. Okay. Thank you.
So, Waleed.
Thanks you, John.
We've got another release of Windows Phone coming out. The last time we did an Imagine Cup, we were just about to launch Windows Phone 7, and we did something kind of special. We gave a phone to everybody that competed in Warsaw.
I feel you're going to ask me for something right now.
Are you feeling the mood?
I am feeling the mood, but I'm not sure my budget allows for what you're going to ask me for.
It doesn't matter.
What do you want?
Windows
what is it that you want?
Phone 7.5, the Mango release. I can't think of a better group of people than right here. What do you think?
Oh.
Bring it on. The guy needs encouragement.
I will do it. I will give each one of you a Windows Phone 7.5 with Mango release on it. With one condition. I need you all to stand up and promise me that every student that gets one has to write great application, at least 3 apps, and put it in the marketplace in the next 12 months. If you don't promise, you don't get the phone. Can you stand up? Write 3 applications and meaningful. Each one of you will get the phone by September when we release it. You will get a 7.5 phone. And you have to thank this guy because he's the one who came up with the idea and he's the one who did it. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Great job, guys. Thank you.
Our next award is the Digital Media Award. And we've got a special speaker coming up. This is someone who I've had the privilege and the honor to... All right. The next speaker is somebody I've personally met a couple of times. I've heard her speak on numerous occasions. Every time it happens, it's moving. And we are delighted and honored to have her with us. She is the director of the Royal Perth Burns Unit. She is the inventor of spray-on skin for burn victims. And among her many accolades, she has been named the Australian of the Year. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Dr. Fiona Wood to the stage.
Thank you very much for allowing me to come here and share some of my dreams and inspirations with you. When you bring inspiration together with dreams, you can imagine anything can happen. And so thank you very much for inspiring me and being a part of this. And I'm a burns surgeon. I'm a plastic and reconstructive surgeon. I see suffering every day. I see people's lives changed in an instant. And I see pain beyond your imagining. And I am in a very privileged position because of my education and training, I can do something about that. And I'm in that position because of the sacrifices of many. And those that have sacrificed for me have inspired me. My mum and dad start straight up. They left school at 13 and 14 years of age and dedicated their lives, such as myself and my brothers and sisters, as education. We had to have an education that when we got up in the morning, we could enjoy what we did. I have them in a room with everybody who gets up in the morning, and you guys enjoy what you do. It is written all over you. There's an energy and an excitement and a privilege on every single one of you. When I was 6 years old, there was a knock on the door. And there was a film director who wanted to come and make a documentary about a wedding in a mining village in Yorkshire. Because although I've come all the way from Australia, I'm not really Australian, I'm more Yorkshire. And so there was a wedding, and at the night where all the young men get together and have their last fling, my father's standing there and they're talking about what their children would do, what opportunities for their children in a Yorkshire mining village in the 1960s. And he stands there and he said, I won't be satisfied until I see one of my boys in light blue and one in dark blue rowing under Putney Bridge on the River Thames. Now, many of you may know that's the Oxford and Cambridge boat race, the best, arguably among the best universities in the world. And they all went, who are you? Who are you to say that your children can do that? And he said, who am I not to dream? Who are any of us not to dream? I am a product of that dream. That dream that made me go to university, and when I walked in on my first day, I figured, geez, I'm going to be a surgeon. I want to be a surgeon because surgeons put things back together again. And so I want to be a plastic surgeon because I want to rebuild people. And now I want to share my dream with you because I believe somewhere in this audience and somewhere out there is somebody who can make my dream become reality. I'd like you to imagine a car wash because my dream is scarless healing. I see bodies damaged terribly. Can we actually repair by regeneration, not scar? So imagine this giant car wash. And in the first part of this car wash, we need to assess what the problem is. We need multimodality, multi-level characterization. I want to know what's wrong with this from the skin all the way down to the cells and the genes within those cells. How is it going to respond? How is it going to heal? In my instance, it's trauma, but it could be cancer, it could be anything. Look at the technology that will drive. In the second part of my car wash, I want to remove everything that is going to damage me. I want to remove all that burnt tissue which is going to get infected and cause me serious problems long term. And so, how I do that now? I get a very sharp knife with them asleep, because I'm all heart, and I cut away until it bleeds. Somewhat less than subtle, you might think. Now, maggots in their saliva have an enzyme that can tell what's dead or alive. Whew, can't we actually harness that? And then it comes to the last part of the car wash, part of the car wash where we really build you, where we can actually regenerate. In Star Wars, when Luke Skywalker comes around the corner, he's blasted by the stormtroopers, they put him in a Bacta tank and he regenerates. I want a Bacta tank, okay? Not too much to ask, I want this Bacta tank because I want to see the cells, the architectural framework, and I want them to create new tissue. The cells we've got under control, the framework's to a point, but what about the right shape? And so I'll put it on the table. Can we think ourselves whole? Can we actually use the power of the mind to drive us into a regenerative pattern? That is the challenge of the future. So I'd like to now share some inspiration with you from the Digital Media Group as we watch their videos.
Digital media. The digital media competition challenged teams to create a short viral video. These students use social media know-how, plus their art, design, and video editing skills to raise awareness and communicate their unique point of view on some of the world's toughest problems. These are the finalists for digital media.
We're from India, and we're Team Green, The message we'd like to tell the people is they need to communicate with the living world and what people are really doing to the Mother Earth. The assignment was to make a 1-minute video on how technology helps in solving the world's toughest problem. Imagine Cup is a wonderful platform to show our talents.
We love movies.
Our team name is Brothers Forever from Oman, and we have for Imagine Cup 2011.
Our project name is Guide Me. Our goal from this video is to solve the problem of a global partnership developing in New York City.
So if you were a foreign to this country or to this city, you can contact with the people here easily with this device. So gonna live your life easier. If I win this competition, it will change my life. We are the inventors, and we can change the world.
Shukran, Microsoft.
We are Cotton Candy from Taiwan. Our idea is inspired by our friend who was got pregnant in New York City. And she encountered some difficulties, so we invented a bell to help her. We got a camera. We went to New York City. And we filmed pregnant woman without bell. We used Windows Movie Maker and we like this program very much.
We hope we can win the competition. It will make us really happy.
Taiwan is proud of us. We are the best. 谢谢 Microsoft.
Hello, my team's name is Digital Dream and I'm from Ukraine. Name of my movie is Clouds Above the New York. And this is an extraordinary movie. I was inspired by Steve Ballmer presentation when he said about cloud technology and when people will be use this in the future and our days. And I was inspired with words of Walt Disney when he said that if you could imagine something, you can do that. I imagine and I do very funny and interesting movie, and you absolutely have to see this movie. Спасибо Microsoft за Imagine Cup.
We are the team 42. We're from Brazil. Our project is to make videos so we can inspire people to use technology to solve the toughest problems of the world.
Our inspiration was New York City and the music and how the technology helps to connecting people.
Yeah, bring all different people to one big nation to have the power to change the world.
Obrigada, Microsoft.
Our team name is M&A.
And we're from Romania. Our assignment was basically to do a short clip, a 1-minute clip, about how could technology help work. Especially New York, because we're here and the judges wanted to see how we want to help the city. Our movie is about a guy that gets overwhelmed by the city and tries to get away, escape.
We look so tired because in the past 30 hours we just slept 2 hours and a half. It's been an awesome experience, so kind of compensates for it. We love movies.
Yes, we do. Stay tuned.
Now, just amazing. And the third place is Cotton Candy, Taiwan. Upside down. There you go. There you go. And you have to check. There you go. Now, who's in second place? Second place for the Digital Media Award, if it gets out of the envelope, is Brothers Forever, Oman. Congratulations, this is awesome. Congratulations, well done. Thank you. Thank you very much. And the winner of the Digital Media Award in first place is MNA, Romania. Thank you. Congratulations, that's fantastic. Awesome, well done. There you go. And this is the most important.
We do not have a speech. So, thank you for everything. Thanks to the judges. And that's all. Go Romania.
And we're together for the photo. That's fantastic. They were really cool. There we go. Awesome.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Wood. Game design. Are you guys ready for the games? The next person on stage owns more than 10,000 video games. He's the world expert on game design and the creative director of the Microsoft Game Studio. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Ken Lobb.
Thank you. Woo! Games are good. So I was going to ask that question. Any gamers in the audience? All right. My future customers, nice to see you. So when they asked me to come up and talk today, I figured I would take a little retrospective on the last 25 years. I have a kind of shifting perspective of the way I felt about the video game industry, where it's been and where it's going. So, push the magic button. I pushed 2 magic buttons. That first one didn't really matter that much. That was a game that I designed almost 25 years ago called Logi Man. And it's a quick look at what games used to look like. This, Forza 4, shipping this fall. That's in-game graphics. Video games have come a long way. Pixels with 4 colors up to almost, that's a 900,000 poly car we're drawing in real time. Not bad. So as I think about that move from 8-bit on the NES up to where we live today, I draw a simple analogy. I'm a creative dude. I like to think in metaphor. So when I started making games, it was kind of, like silent movies. If you think about Hollywood and the video game industry, so where are we today? Well, we've made it all the way to the movies. In fact, we out-earn the box office. Games today earn more money than Hollywood box office. It's not a bad deal. But it made me think over time about, well, gee, maybe I was just super lucky. Maybe I started making games at a time when there was this huge acceleration of technology. And I was able to leverage new technology just kind of over and over and over again to make the games that I work on better. That's cool, love it. But then along comes Kinect. See, what's Kinect have to do with this? It's not about the technology, it's not about the art. It's about the fact that all of a sudden I'm working on things that aren't just about games. Kinect, I think, is going to be a huge indicator about where user interface is going to move in the future. It's not just about games. Here's another weird one. So I got a call from a friend of mine. This is Ribbon Hero. So a friend of mine runs Office Labs Incubation. He calls me up. He's like, I got a small team. They built this kind of game out of the tutorial for Office. Could you have a look? Little did I ever think that I'd be helping balance Office. I mean, it's not really the job of a game designer to balance a productivity piece of software, but they asked. Next up, I go to DICE every year, and this guy, Jesse Schell, professor from America, he talked about gamification of everything. Maybe we could turn your game into you brush your teeth, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Maybe you could have gamification around things like frequent flyer mileage programs, or gamification of good reason to go to the doctor. In fact, around Kinect, one of the cool things that happens is there was a hacker in Canada who happened to be a surgeon. He hacked the ability to use Kinect to look at x-rays through the window, because of course while he's operating, he can't touch the computer. Then all of a sudden I get an invite to come here and talk. It's like, okay. And then I read about what the Imagine Cup is about this year, which is kind of, let's make social good. Let's do things to improve the world. Doing good. What about the gamification of doing good? And I found out that all these games that are being built here are not just about having fun, but they're about trying to teach somebody something. It feels like, to me, maybe my analogy where I started thinking about movies was wrong. Maybe when I started making games, it was a little bit more like cave painting. And maybe where we are today, maybe we've moved all the way up to the printing press. That guy looks like some of the artists that I work with in games. I think the opportunity you guys have ahead, the ability to push technology super far, I think it's going to accelerate more in the next 25 years, far beyond what I was doing in the last 25 years. I think it's going to have a huge improvement in looking what games are going to be like. But as a lot of the stuff you guys are proving, I've walked around and played your games, and I looked at some of your tools, some of the tech you're working on. Again, it's very bleeding edge. You're young, you have a huge ability to grow going forward, and I look really forward to seeing what you guys are going to do. With that in mind, I think it's time to show the video and give away some money. Money is fun.
Game Design Web. The game design competition for the web challenged teams to create a compelling and fun gaming experience developed with Microsoft Silverlight. Each one of these games raises awareness about some of the world's toughest problems and takes us one step closer to solving them. These are the finalists for Game Design Web.
We're from the Philippines and we're Team Signum Fide. Our project is Conjunct. It's a game that spreads social awareness all over the world through a Tetris-like puzzle game. We were inspired because we were all Tetris fans, and so we created a game that's like Tetris, but we placed MDG elements in it. And of course, part of our inspiration is God, family, and our relatives. Our game will change the world through social awareness and volunteerism.
We are the Celador team, and we are from Poland. Our project is the Book of Alm, and we've made a game to make people read. When developing our project, we had two millennium goals in our minds. One about achieving primary education for everyone, and one about environment sustainability. It's important that people read, because at first you learn to read, but later you read to learn and read for fun.
We are from Slovakia, and we are the QG team.
Our game is called The Green Game, and it's about solving the real-world problems in a game world.
The understanding of relations between problems is the first important step to finding their solutions. In our design, we transform real-world issues into game worlds and environmental consequences into player missions. We aim to change the world by immersing players into a real-time web-based strategy game, showing them the big picture, not just little pieces.
Our game will change the world by empowering people with knowledge.
All right, here we go. Third place prize goes to, from Slovakia, Team QG. Woo! Very good, congratulations. Oh, round and round we go. Congratulations. And of course, now we're on to the important part. There we go. Stand here and face the picture. Thank you very much. Now the all-important second place envelope. These really are hard to open, aren't they? Somewhere in here there's a winner. From the Philippines, we have Team Signum Fide. Congratulations. And congratulations. Well, there you go. Careful, it's heavy. It is a weapon. Be very careful. Congratulations. And there's the important bit. Are you ready? Big check. Excuse me. And now it's time for the first place winner. The envelope, please. the envelope. Thank you, Spartan. I bet he could open this envelope easier than I could. And the winner is, from Poland, Salvador. Woo! Congratulations. There you go. Oh, congratulations. Prizes. Money. Trophies. There you go. Congratulations. Congratulations. But you want to, A, you want money, and B, you want a picture with the chief. Come on, over here. Here you go. Oh, please. Make your speech.
So, first of all, I would like to thank our mentor, because without his help, we wouldn't be here now, for sure. Thanks for everyone who was supporting us, and thanks for Microsoft's crew from Poland. These guys there, they were cheering us up for the whole time. They are really crazy, for sure. So, thank you very much for everything. Thanks.
Well, it's totally our pleasure. There you go. And the money. Chief? There we go. Chief No Bumpy. There we go. Woo! So next up, we're going to do game design mobile. So let's roll the video, please.
Game design mobile. The game design competition for mobile devices challenged teams to create a compelling and fun gaming experience developed for Windows Phone 7. Each one of these games raises awareness about some of the world's toughest problems and takes us one step closer to solving them. These are the finalists for Game Design Mobile.
Our team is Close World Mobile,
and we come from France. The name of the project is Enemy, and it's a platform puzzle game.
On this game, we control the natural power to show the consequences of the act. We want to learn them to take about the planet, because they are the future. The competition of Imagine Cup is very awesome, because we have a part of the best of the world, and we can meet people from around the world.
Our team name is Team Dragon, and we're from the United States. Our project is called Asthma the Dragon, and we're trying to incorporate play, promoting lung assessment in youth. We had 2 Millennium Development Goals in mind: reducing widespread disease and reducing child mortality, because we believe that asthma, which is the most common chronic illness in children across the world, is a serious issue that we ought to do a better job treating. I started working with a couple of doctors who deal with a lot of real-world problems, who told me that this is a serious issue with kids with asthma. From there, I worked with the rest of our team to create a video game that was compelling for kids to actually be interested in their asthma. I thought that if we could do a better job, these doctors would be more satisfied with the care that they could provide to every one of their patients. It's an absolute honor to be representing the United States this year.
Hello, we are from France, and our team is Geekologics. The millennium goal we choose is the environmental sustainability, because we are sure it has a great potential to change the world. The name of our project is Brain Energy, and it's a serious puzzle game about renewable energies. The player manipulates energy flow in order to convert and transport the renewable energies and to supply the different towns with clean energies. Our inspiration was the fact that we have the technology, we needed the knowledge, so let's learn by playing. It's an effective game. You will play, you will learn, so you will change the world.
Very nice. You know, it's really fun making games, but it's this close to as fun as making games, giving away money. Okay, so here we go. In third place for Game Design Mobile, we have from the USA, Team Dragon. Thank you, sir. Where's my dragon? Congratulations. Congratulations. Very nice to meet you. Congratulations. And congratulations. And the all-important money. There we go. We have the second place envelope in hand. The second place team winner is from France, Close World Mobile. Congratulations. Congratulations. Thank you. Picture, picture, picture. Woo! Very good. There you go. Thank you. And the first place winner, she's shorter than Chief. Oh, look at that. They figured me out. They sent me an open one. First place winner, also from France, Geekologic. Very nice. Your game is super cool, by the way. There you go. Trophies. Trophies. Congratulations. There, we're gonna double up. Here we go. Congratulations. Very, very good. And the very important part, bam. And you up first?
Yes.
Go ahead and have a nice speech.
Well, first of all, we really wanted to congratulate every single competitors for all the work they did in order to make the world better. And we wanted to thank our respective school, IngeSup, and especially Boris Leduc, and Supinfo Game, and especially Laure Casellini. So thanks for all, and continue this work, and we will make the world much, much better.
There you go. Pile in, sir. So we have one last game design to give away, and in order to do that, I'd like to bring out from Dell, the Vice President of Corporate Responsibility, Tricia Thompson. Thank you very much.
Hi, thank you so much for allowing me to be here. I have to tell you, do you want to know what makes me sleep at night? You do. After going through the demonstration hall today and seeing the presentations that I've seen tonight and learning about how you guys are using technology to solve the world's problems, I know I can rest easy now because we're passing the baton. You've got it. The future is bright because the future is you guys. It's so impressive what you're doing, and the dreams are so big, and the creativity. And what makes me know that this is all possible is if you look at companies like Microsoft and if you look at Dell, they were founded by individuals with really big dreams. Michael Dell started his whole business in his dorm room 27 years ago. He wanted to democratize technology. That was his goal. He wanted technology to unleash human potential. That's what everyone in this room is doing. We work with Microsoft actually to provide educational access to children, over 1 million children across the globe, in 11 countries. Every single year we use their technology and our technology to allow these kids that would otherwise not have any access to this technology to get education, technology, and teaching. So it's amazing what the power of technology can do to change the world, and this is so inspiring to be here, so keep that dream alive, every little bit of it. It gives you the power to do more. So now we're going to talk about Windows Xbox, and we're going to watch a video first.
Game design, Windows, Xbox. The game design competition for Windows and Xbox challenged teams to create a compelling and fun gaming experience developed with Microsoft XNA Game Studio. Each one of these games raises awareness about some of the world's toughest problems and take us one step closer to solving them. These are the finalists for Game Design, Windows, Xbox.
We are a Signal Games from Brazil.
The name of our game is You Can, and we believe that you can make your part.
The game is about volunteering.
With these volunteers, you have more strength to solve the problems of the world. Our inspiration is small things can get huge results.
We want to give a very good message to players, and we want people to spread this good feeling.
I want to tell you that we already got invited by a company to develop games.
We are a YouTube team from Thailand. Our project name, Jangmaster, The Journey to Janglot. Our goal is to let the player gain the knowledge about garbage classification and also have fun playing the game. Our inspiration in order to create this game is for children. In fact, this is about our third time. Okay, the first time is we are not success. The second time we go to Poland, and this time we made it to top 3 finalists for game design. This year, we're gonna win.
Our team name is Wicked Team and we are from Czech Republic. Our project name is Firefighters and we focus on wildfires prevention.
Every year we read a lot of articles about wildfires destroying homes and reading campaigns explaining how to prevent them, but we really thought this is not a good interactive way. So we created this wonderful project to help people understand the dangers.
To create our project, we used XNA framework and we really liked it.
Díky Microsoft!
Just if you would focus on the envelope for a minute, they realize that we're all challenged, so they just undid it for us now when they're coming out, so you don't have to wait. But, so in third place, Game Design, Windows, Xbox. Wicked Team, Czech Republic. Oh, thank you. Can I leave this right here? Right here. Thank you so much, guys. Congratulations. Congratulations. And congratulations. All right, hold on, I'll give you that. Hold the check. Got it? Right here. Thank you. All right. Then in second place, Windows Xbox, we have, say this right, I hope, Jube, Thailand. Congratulations. You got, they're happy. Congratulations. Ready? Congratulations. And congratulations. Hold on. Let's see, can you hold that too? Here. Congratulations. You want to go over here? All right, the anticipation. All right, first place, Windows Xbox, is Signum Games Brazil. Congratulations. Okay. Got it. They're happy. Be careful. Congratulations. Congratulations. Hold on. Hold on. And then do you want someone to speak? You got it.
First, I would like to say thank you to, of course, everyone for being here and trying to help. To all the Brazilian people that came with us, all the organization and partners. And we just want to say that if we can, you can.
We'll get everybody in for a large group picture. You got it. Come over here. And look behind you. Thank you, guys.
Go ahead, John. Teresa, thank you so much. That was terrific.
Pleasure.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Alrighty. I want to take a moment tonight to recognize some extraordinary special people. In some cases, these are people in the room with us tonight, and in some cases, they're joining us from a webcast abroad. There are a few people that inspire us all most in life, and in particular, the 400 students that are competing here. So what I'd like to do is to ask the mentors and the faculty of the teams to please stand. And everybody in the room, please thank these people right here. Come on, louder. That's right. Thank you all very, very much for your work. Thank you so much. For the Embedded Award, we brought up somebody very special. He's a named inventor. He's an entrepreneur. He's most frequently known for the patent portfolio he developed around Priceline. What's also very cool is that he was one of the very first to build an instructional flight simulator for the PC. He served as the CEO for Malaria No More. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Scott Case, the head of Startup America. Scott.
Well, good evening, everybody, and it's always weird to be in the way of a bunch of awards, so I'll move fairly quickly. I'm a startup junkie. That's probably the best way to describe me. I've only done startups. I've never really had a real job, and it's what is kind of the next stage for all of you. It's the combination for me of applying technology to solve big problems and ideally doing it in a valuable way for the participants and actors that are in it. When we started Priceline, I was the chief technology officer. I was 26 years old, and we built an entire platform that really revolutionized an industry, built on creating value for both our airline and hotel and rental car partners, as well as consumers. In that case, we flipped the world upside down and allowed people to name their own price. More recently, I've spent my time in Africa focusing on malaria, where we used a variety of technology, everything from information technology to handheld devices to other things to help reduce the number of deaths, over 3,000 a day, caused by malaria. And I was really excited to see a number of malaria projects here today, including the ones that won, including LensCraft. So thank you for focusing on that. So now I spend my time focusing on Startup America. We're focused on helping drive startups and raising the bar for entrepreneurship, not only in the United States, but around the world. And so I want to start by challenging all of you. So everybody who is part of the finalists, please stand up right now. Good, come on, stand up. Everybody stand up. Everybody else in the room, give these people a round of applause. Stay standing, please. Stay standing. Everybody, finalists, please stay standing. The reason you're so important is you're not only applying technology, but I believe, having walked around a lot of the booths tonight, that you all are going to create unbelievable businesses that are going to drive the economies of your country, creating new jobs, creating new markets, and helping build and solve even more problems. So everybody look at the folks who are standing up. Those are going to be the next Bill Gates, the next Steve Ballmers, the next business leaders of the world. So thank you all very much. With that, I get to announce the award in the embedded category. And in that category, what's most interesting to me is it's invisible technology doing amazing things. And I think we have a video queuing up some of the finalists.
Embedded development. The Embedded Development Competition challenged teams to go beyond the desktop to work on tomorrow's technology. With their creativity and a Windows-embedded power device, they have built complete hardware and software solutions that help solve the world's toughest problems. These are the finalists for Embedded Development.
Our team name is Give Me 4, and we are from France. Our project name is Link TV. And we've made a little box for seniors to stay connected with their family. Seniors are sometimes alone at home, and we wanted to change this because they suffer from loneliness sometimes. Yeah, we deserve to win because nobody should be alone.
The name of our team is Harmony Care.
We are from China.
Our project name is also Harmony Care, and we invented a long training device based on harmonica. We are inspired by our childhood because we used to go to hospitals once a month just because we cough a lot and have a lot of lung diseases and problems. I decided to solve this problem for many other people.
My team's Cycling into Trees, and I'm from the United Kingdom. My project's Child Sleep Safe, and it aims to improve the overall quality of sleep for children and reduce the chance of sudden infant death syndrome occurring. I just had a spark of inspiration while walking around a hardware store one day, and it just came to me, I could combine this with this and make something amazing. The Imagine Cup acts as a springboard to turn my ideas into products that can literally change children's lives. My biggest challenge was, well, it's just me. The goal for my project is to save children's lives. It's as simple as that.
We're from Taiwan, and our team name is NTHUCS.
Our project is inspired by a fire accident last year in Taiwan. It can guide people out in fire and help people escape. By placing a lot of sensors in the building, once the building catches on fire, it will send the fire location to e-box, and then e-box will generate a safe route for people, so people can just follow those signs and get out of the building safely. It is reliable, and most important, it saves people's lives.
We're from Brazil, and our team is Embedded Brain. Our solution is gonna change the world by letting doctors have a higher performance, by visualizing patients' data all at the same time, decide which one is gonna get healthcare first. Therefore, they can pick the ones that really need help with more urgency, and this is gonna make them save more lives. Our device is gonna make a better world because doctors will work faster and with reliable data.
We are from Romania, and we are Endeavor Design Team. Our project is called Autorobot, and it learns to avoid things through its own experiences. When a collision is imminent, our module will be activated and will avoid by itself the collision. As sleep drivers, don't have any reflexes. They're abolished or slowed down. So this is exactly what we bring. We bring a car's avoiding reflex. Our solution will change the world because we're going to save a lot of lives.
So for third place in the embedded development category, Endeavor Design from Romania. Where are those guys? Congratulations. Really amazing. Really well done. Thank you so much. Here you go. These are heavy. Just stand here and smile. Good. One more. There you go. Sorry. You got to take the check. All right, very good. Go right over here. All right, in second place, we have Harmonicare from China. Woo! I'll remember the check this time. Congratulations, 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 way to go. Excellent job. Congratulations, thank you. Congratulations, thank you very much. And the most important part, here, I'll hold this for you, here you go. Woo! Very good, just go right over here. And first place in the embedded development category, it figures. Enthux, I think, from Taiwan. I keep moving on you. Congratulations. Congratulations. Thank you. Congratulations. Really well done. Congratulations. Really great job. And this is the important part. Put the chair up. There you go. Now, I didn't know about the weight belt until just now. It's certainly not going to fit me. There you go. Congratulations.
This year is actually our title defense fight, and we have successfully to keep this title belt in Taiwan. And next year will be your challenge to fight for it. Thank you.
Okay. Very good. Come on this way. Go right down.
Scott, thank you so much, and congratulations to the teams. You know, pulling off an event in the order of this magnitude is not an easy feat. And it's a big, big deal for the City of New York to host us. We thank you so much. There's a couple of teams that I'd like to call out. The Imagine Cup corporate team, the Microsoft events teams, and our PR teams. Please join me, ladies and gentlemen, in thanking these teams of people. So one of the things that was brand new for the Imagine Cup this year is that we actually invited not just our formal judges that we had here, look at the different teams and their projects and evaluate what place they might come into. But we actually did something quite different. And we created the People's Choice Award. And what we did was we asked people, friends, families, government leaders, everybody around the world to vote, to cast a vote on the team and the project that they think has the most impact. That's the People's Choice Award. To announce this award tonight is somebody very special. A lot of you might know her from her TV and her film work, but her real passion is change. She created a charity, it's called Eva's Heroes. It helps developmentally disabled children. She's the national spokesperson for Padres contra el Cáncer, and she's partnered with a world range of organizations as a spokesperson for women and children. Ladies and gentlemen, Ms. Eva Longoria.
Hello, hello, how are you? Good. It's such an honor for me to be here. Thank you for making me feel so welcome today. I was so honored to be asked to present the 2011 People's Choice Award. And when I first learned about the Imagine Cup through Sean Sanford at Microsoft, I thought it was the most fantastic idea ever, because it encourages students to make a difference while also pursuing their education. And so I'm just excited to be here and work with you and support the work that you're doing and to shine a light on what's happening here in this room and at this awesome event. I was especially thrilled to be involved because this Imagine Cup marries two of my favorite things in life, which is philanthropy and technology. So whether it's bringing water to villages in Africa, or eradicating malaria, or to helping improve education and healthcare for children around the world, it's very important to me. So I had the chance today to walk around the floor and talk to some of you and see some of your projects and see some of the amazing work you guys are doing, and I couldn't help but feel inspired and optimistic about our future because it's in your hands. We have all seen a lot of devastating disasters this recent year. Haiti and Mexico had terrible hurricanes, and there was earthquakes and tsunamis in Japan and Thailand and Chile. And while it's really easy to be discouraged by everything happening, by all of this devastation, so many of you were inspired by these natural disasters to create technological solutions and to help address the aftermath of the disasters. And you know, not long ago, before Imagine Cup in 2011 started, Thailand was crushed by a horrible flood, and it was the greatest flood in its history, and over 1 million homes were damaged. But only those villages that made it on the news or in the media actually got a lot of assistance, while the others were completely ignored. But Team Nukrien had a chance to visit one of the less acknowledged villages, and they were inspired to create a Windows Phone 7 application called Terra that allows disaster victims to alert rescue workers, family, and friends to their exact location, and also connects volunteers to villages in need. But disaster recovery isn't just about the immediate aftermath, it's also about how we return to normal life. And last year in Mexico, in states Veracruz and Oaxaca, they were affected by Hurricane Carl. And Team Brain saw how many schools closed. Team Brain, Viva Mexico! I'm Mexican, that's why I was very Mexican. They saw how many schools closed as a result of the hurricane, leaving a lot of kids without a source of education and adding to their trauma of already experiencing this natural disaster. So they decided to create a solution to bring learning to the children. And so they continued, so that they would be able to continue their education while staying in shelters. And another challenging problem we face today in the world is access to clean water. 1.1 billion people don't have access to drinking water, so that's nearly a sixth of our world's population. But Team Magi Solution from Germany saw this problem up close. Germany! Dirk Nowitzki. That's all I know from Germany. Saw this problem up close and personal when one of their team members actually volunteered in Tanzania. And as a result, the team created a software to help improve the region's water supply. And I know a lot of you in your projects today have been addressing health issues, such as malaria, which leads to nearly 1 million deaths each year. And one of the US teams, Lifelens, They're tackling the problem of malaria by trying to improve its diagnosis, and I actually got to see this, this project today. The rapid diagnostic tests that are used to test for malaria are shockingly wrong and have a high rate of false positives, which often lead to wrong diagnosis and people receiving expensive and unnecessary treatments. But Team LifeLens has created this incredible application that applies a lens into the camera, and it allows a Windows phone to photograph a blood sample and diagnose it in real time with 94% accuracy, which could help ensure more people receive the care that they need. Good job. I also got to see projects that are improving healthcare through the use of Connect technology. And many of these projects were inspired by personal experiences or by friends and family members who have been impacted by life-altering diseases or medical conditions. I have a sister with special needs, so some of these projects that I saw today really brought tears to my eyes, because I thought, what if my sister had this application when she needed it? How much further could she have developed? So there's so much to be done, and I'm so happy that you're doing it. And I think this is what being an activist for change is all about, is taking those experiences and finding ways to help others, whether it's improving pain management or enhancing the lives of patients with cerebral palsy or helping a stroke victim recover and return to good health. And I'm in awe and I'm inspired to see how you've taken technology and created technology created for entertainment and given it a whole new purpose that will change people's lives forever. And these projects which you've managed to create while balancing your studies and your jobs and your friends and your families, it's just truly amazing. So I am impressed by your work that you've done here today, and I just want to thank you for pulling your energies into using technology to solve some of the world's toughest problems. You are the next generation of leaders, and you're going to change the world and give us a better future. So with your curiosity and your genius minds, there's no limit to what you can create. So with that, I am proud to present Imagine Cup's 2011 People's Choice Award to Team Rapture from Bangladesh.
First of all, I'd like to thank Microsoft for arranging the World Cup of Science Fair. Then I'd like to thank all of my friends, family from all around the world, from my country, to love us, love our video, to support us. Today, we miss Abhishek Ahmed, one of our team members who couldn't make it to the World Finals because he was left behind in Bangladesh. Lastly, I'd like to thank all of you once again for supporting us. We love you all.
Bangladesh rocks!
Imagine Cup rocks!
One more time for Ms. Longoria. Software design. Are you guys ready? Our next presenter is in many ways the father of Windows NT that became Windows 2000, that became Windows 7, that's now becoming our whole cloud strategy. He leads our developer portfolio. He's the senior vice president of our developer division at Microsoft. Ladies and gentlemen, Soma Somaskar.
Good afternoon. You know, when I came in here yesterday, I had a chance to talk to Jonathan Pereira and said, like, hey, so what does the event look like this afternoon? And he said, like, hey, we got some fun things planned. We got, the mayor of New York coming up on stage. We got some city officials coming up on stage. We got some great set of people on stage. And oh, by the way, we have this, celebrity, Miss Eva Longoria, right? Coming on stage, and you're going to get on stage right after her. And I said, John, please, what can I do? It's going to be a very tough act to come up on stage to follow Eva and like sort of the presence that she has. But I said, like, hey, I've been doing this for a few years now, so maybe I'll give it a shot. Okay? I should make a confession here. I have a two daughters, and I sort of told them, like, hey, Eva Longoria is going to be here on stage for the Imagine Cup, and they literally squealed in delight. And they did tell me, Dad, you better get a picture of her, autographed. So I'm going to, as soon as I finish talking here, I'm going to run out and try to get a picture with her. So this is the 9th year we are doing the Imagine Cup. Okay? In some sense, it's sort of fun to see us going around the world, to different parts of the world, before coming back here to the United States and having the Imagine Cup finals for the first time in this wonderful New York City, in this country. You sort of take a step back and think about, like, hey, why is it taken so long for us to come to the United States to have the Imagine Cup finals? And it is sort of obvious that Imagine Cup is a competition not just for the US students. It's a competition for the whole world. If you are a student, if you're passionate about technology, if you're passionate about using technology to solve some real-world problems, then Imagine Cup is a fantastic platform, a forum for you. Doesn't matter which part of the world you are from, doesn't matter what school you are from, doesn't matter what walk of life you are from. That's what we had in mind when we started Imagine Cup 9 years ago. And I'll tell you, I was sort of part of the team 9 years ago, trying to sort of figure out, hey, what is it that we should be doing to get students fired up about technology? And the first year that we did this, we had 1,000 students participating. And some of us at Microsoft said, like, wow, 1,000 students from around the world? Gosh, we never expected this kind of response to this competition. What can we do to make it better? Can we get to like 1,500 students, right? Can we get to 2,000 students? It goes to say that sometimes we don't dream big enough. Because never in our wildest dreams did we think that 9 years from now, we are going to have 350,000 students from around 183 different countries coming together on this year-long journey to think about technology, to use technology to solve real-world problems. At Microsoft, we've always been focused on what can we do to make technology broadly available and accessible to the broadest set of people in the world. Along those lines, a couple years ago, we said, hey, today's students are tomorrow's leaders. Some of you are going to be running, the governments, countries, corporations, non-profit organizations. You're going to be running the world as we know in the future. What can we do to make technology easily available and accessible to students around the world? That got us thinking about it and said, hey, we are going to launch a new program called DreamSpark, which we did a few years ago to say, hey, this is an easy way to enable students from around the world to have free access to software to get started. But once you get started, we said, like, hey, what is it that we should be doing to provide a platform for you to be able to showcase your talent, your creativity, your potential? Imagine Cup was there. And then we said, like, hey, Imagine Cup is a great forum, but for you to take your ideas and make them real, whether it's in the commercial sense or the non-commercial sense, what can we do to help? We came up with a new program called BizSpark, where we said, like, hey, if you have an idea, if you want to go start a company to see that idea come true, we are here to help you with BizSpark. And the way we help is by providing you access to software, give you some support, give you, connections and sort of relationship and insight into the startup ecosystem. And as of today, we have over 40,000 companies, startups around the world being part of BizSpark program. I should tell you that, hey, each and every one of you, as an Imagine Cup finalist, is going to get free access to BizSpark. And then a couple months ago, we started thinking about hey, we got Imagine Cup, we got BizSpark, we've got DreamSpark, we have all these programs. What more can we do? Because we felt hey, as much as we are doing a lot of things, and we are making good progress, enabling students to do great things, we felt there is always more that we can do. So we sort of sat around, talked about it, thought about what we could do. And I'm very, very, very excited here to announce today that we have a new grant that we are offering to the tune of $3 million over the next 3 years for some of you to be able to take your ideas and take the next big step forward in terms of converting your ideas into reality. I'm sure there is more we can do, and as soon as we finish this event, we'll go off and think about what else can we do, because we are here to help you realize your potential. One of the things that always fascinates me when I come to Imagine Cup is this. I hear so many stories about, hey, this happened in my life, or this happened to my family member, or this happened to a friend of mine, or this happened in my community, and that is motivating me to go off and solve real problems that is going to make the world a better place. Whether it is talking to a visually impaired person who says hey, rather than sort of sitting and worrying about what I can or cannot do, I'm going to think about how I can use technology to enable people like me to have a better learning experience in a classroom. Or if you talk to the kid from New Zealand who says hey, my mother got infected with malaria when she was having me, and I need to think about what I can do to make this place a better place in terms of dealing with diseases like malaria. Or if you talk to the team from Iraq that says, hey, I look around my community, I see a lot of people, a lot of refugees in refugee camps that aren't getting the right amount of health care. What can I do to help them? If you see the kinds of stories, the kinds of personal anecdotes that people have that is motivating them to do great things, I at least feel very, very humbled and inspired. And that's why I keep coming back year after year to the Imagine Cup finals here to just get my sort of fill of energy, not by drinking 1,700 cans of Red Bull, but by really watching students demonstrate their potential using technology to solve real-world problems. I do know that all of you are saying hey, get on with it, get on with the program. I really want to know who's winning in the software design category, right? So I understand that angst, but I still have one more thing to tell you all. If there is only one message that I want to leave you with today, it's the following. I want you to continue to think. I want you to continue to dream big, and make sure that you follow up on your dreams in terms of execution, okay? Continue to think, dream, and act on your dreams. The reason that's important is because I look at you all and I say, you are and you will be our future, and that gives me great hope and optimism for the world moving forward. With that, let's switch focus and think about look at who's winning in this software design category. Before I do that, can we roll the video, please?
You're listening to the best station in the city. Don't touch that dial.
Software design. The software design competition challenged students to use their creativity, passion, and technical skills to develop cutting-edge software applications. Each team has envisioned, developed, and tested innovative solutions that can and will change the world. These are the finalists for software design.
We're from Ireland, and we are Team
Hermes.
We have engineered a solution that evaluates a driver's behaviour and uses that information to educate and make them become a safer driver.
Where we come from in Ireland, road safety is a huge issue. There are people dying on the roads all the time. We felt that we had to do something about this.
We plug our device into the car. This device constantly uploads to the cloud information on who is driving the car, how the car is being driven, and where the car is.
Hermes will save lives.
We are Team Simplex from
Romania.
Our solution is called Medical Interactive Recovery Assistant, or simply MIRA, which is an addition to the physical therapy. To do that, we use Microsoft Kinect, and the doctor can observe on the desktop application or on a Windows Phone 7 the evolution and statistics of the patient. Based on these, he can recommend new exercises for the patient. We hope Microsoft will give us an Xbox because we want to play the Kinect as well, not only develop on it. We strongly believe that the software design competitors are gonna change the world.
We are from China. Our team is Care Everyone. The name of our project is Mind Touch. Our solution lets the people without arms using computer without barrier, so they can get access to internet, find jobs, start self-businesses. Our team member has a friend, and the mother of the friend is handicapped. We want to solve her problem, and then we think that we can do more to the worldwide disabled people.
感谢微软.
Our team name is Oasis.
And we are from Jordan.
Our project name is Horizon. It helps the paralyzed patients to actually reconnect to the world through the virtual world into the physical world. Our application works by using IR sensors and IR transmitters to allow the patient, when they move their head, to actually translate that into mouse movement and keyboard simulation. We can change the world with the power of technology.
We represent the United States, and we're Team
Note-Taker.
Our project works by providing a low-vision student with a tablet PC. This is a computer where you can write on with a digital pen. Connected to that is a custom-designed camera that provides a zoomed-in view of the board.
The Millennium Goal we focused on was universal education, because some people have disabilities, and that interferes with education and can restrict possibilities in life.
We are Team One Buzz from New Zealand. Our project is called One Buzz, and it's a platform to plan, manage, and execute malaria control strategies. Our project combines data from the ground using simple mobile phones and data from the skies using satellite images. We put this all together to allocate malaria control resources more efficiently. My mother had malaria when she was pregnant with me, and I've had it twice when I was growing up. I've always felt this need to do something about it, and when we had access to the Microsoft tools and Imagine Cup, we got together and started a revolution in the fight against malaria. Now, Imagine Cup is an amazing journey which changes a student into an entrepreneur. Like us.
Let's look at the third place winner in this category now. And the third prize goes to Team Oasis from Jordan. Congratulations. Congratulations. Awesome. Congratulations. 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 Congratulations, man. Awesome. Okay, great. Thank you. I think people backstage are smarter. They now give me ripped envelopes, so it's easy for me to pick out the card. Thank you. The second place in the software design category, the second place winner goes to Team Note-Taker from the USA. Congratulations. Thank you. Congratulations. Great job, guys. Awesome. Thank you. Are you guys interested to know who's going to take the cup home? I see a few guys interested here. Is everybody interested? I get this 1 second of sort of power because I know this. The first place winner, the team that is going to take the Imagine Cup for this year for the software design category, it's Team Hermes from Ireland. Congratulations. Great job. Yeah. Congratulations. Yeah. Congratulations. Yeah. Take care. Yeah. Yeah. Oh.
Okay.
Do you? One of you. Yeah. Yes.
Yes. Whoops. Hold on. Just fix that. Okay, so 2 minutes, positive thinking, I did a speech. So thank you, Imagine Cup, for the opportunity to develop a solution to address this global, serious problem of road traffic accidents. Initially, we were inspired due to the effect of this problem in Ireland. But the more research we carried out, we realized, yeah, we're going to make an impact globally. So the journey from preparing for the Irish finals to this day has been phenomenal. And we have a few people to thank, as you would know. So enormous thank you to all of the teams here. Our social buddy, Thomas Rushke. Woohoo! The Microsoft Ireland academic team. You're wonderful. Enterprise Ireland, the Road Safety Authority in Ireland, Quinn Insurance, the Garda Forensic and Sligo Emergency Services, and to IT Sligo for their immense support. We are so proud to be from this college in the northwest of Ireland. Thank you to all our colleagues. A huge thank you to the successful, wonderful mentor, Pádraig Hart. You are a true legend. Woo! So the favourite line I heard this week is one that I want you all to embrace. In fact, it came from Suma. The journey is as important as the destination. Everybody remember that. And now everyone please a huge cheer to be heard across the Atlantic to thank the wonderful friends and family who are celebrating for us in Ireland. You are amazing. Everybody. Thank you. Thank you, Microsoft. Hermes will save lives.
Oh, absolutely. You guys did a great job there. David, congratulations. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Bye. All the
Congratulations to our software design winners. 400 extraordinary people in this room right now. Imagine for a moment what it's like to be a parent or a guardian of one of these students. Imagine their pride. Imagine what it was like growing up in their home, the encouragement that they provided to all of you. Ladies and gentlemen, let's thank the parents and guardians of these 400 people. Watching from around the world, we thank you. The United States has been an incredible host. We want to thank the United States subsidiary for your support, your encouragement, your focus here. Now we're going to do the flag ceremony, and to do that, I'd like to invite the Undersecretary, the Policy Advisor to the Department of Education, Hal Plotkin, and the President of Microsoft North America, Robert Young-Johns, to the stage. Gentlemen. Thank you.
John, wow. It'll take me a moment just to collect my thoughts. What an extraordinary day. And congratulations to you, Robert, and to the entire Microsoft Imagine Cup team. I know how many of you worked so hard to bring this event together today and throughout the entire year. This event, and I know Microsoft keeps the focus at this event on the students, so permit me to digress from that for just a few seconds to say that if every corporation, every major corporation in the United States found a way to give back, to invest in students, the way Microsoft has done here, we would live in a world transformed. And I want to thank Microsoft for the wonderful example that you are setting of corporate behavior and corporate investment in the next generation and in the future. It is extraordinary, and we are grateful. I have the high honor of extending to you an official welcome and greetings from the President of the United States, Barack Obama, and from the Vice President, Joe Biden, from the Secretary of Education, Arnie Duncan, and the Undersecretary of Education, Martha Cantor. Secretary Duncan was able to be with you, as you know, as some of you know, and be with some of the student teams here today. I know that President Obama and the First Lady would have loved to have been here and had hoped to have been here, but events in Washington made that impossible. But they are here with you in spirit, in the spirit of cooperative competition and a focus on the future that means so much to his administration, our administration, and to the world. I have three short messages that I would like to share with you today. First is to remind you that when Arnie Duncan was here earlier, the word that he kept saying over and over again was amazing. He thought you were amazing. And that's a wonderful impression to have made on the Secretary of Education, and I know that he will be looking for other opportunities to support this competition and to support all of the competitors here. Three short messages to share with you today. As I sat with you and visited with some of you and reflected on what I could tell you that would add to the importance of this moment and more importantly, to the importance of the moments to come, the flights home, the reflection that will follow as you think about what you plan to do with your careers and with your lives moving forward. And first of them is to tell you not to believe what you read in the media about business startups. I know. I used to be, before becoming a member of the Obama administration and a higher education governance official, a journalist covering startup companies. I worked for magazines and newspapers where I would go out and profile companies that nobody had ever heard of and write about them and explain to people why they would be important. And so in that context, for example, I wrote a story about, a small little company 25 years ago now called Microsoft that a lot of people hadn't heard of, but that was going to be important. I remember being with the founders of Yahoo on the day that they got their first investment, their first investor, when they had 7 employees, most of them working part-time and for no pay. I was with other companies, Cisco Systems, when the company had 47 employees. I could tell that what they were doing was important and would be important, and that it was something that would be significant to the world. And what those companies and many others have in common is something you don't read about in the press, which is that they were not flash-in-the-pan overnight successes. I think the press often creates this impression that you start a company, you have an idea, it becomes successful overnight, you go public within 6 months, and if you haven't done that, If it takes you longer than that, you have somehow failed. Well, that is not true. I would say more than 99% of the successful companies in this country and around the world were not the product of that kind of overnight success, but they were the product of patient hard work, determination, stick-to-itiveness, and the one talent that everybody on all of those companies had in common, the one indispensable talent, which is the refusal to give up in the face of adversity. That talent is available to all of you, and that talent will carry you forward. The second thing I wanted to tell you is that I left the White House a few days ago, a meeting in the White House, where I am often, and somebody asked me, where are you going? And I said, I'm going to New York because I have a chance to meet with the most powerful people in the world. And that's you, and I mean that quite sincerely. And let me explain, if I can, why I mean that. We are at a critical juncture where technology has overwhelmed many of our systems and capacities to cope with them. And the question now is how technology will be used in the future. Will technology be used to drive us apart, to build walls between us, to set us upon each other? Or will technology be used to bridge global differences, to make the world one family, to bring about peace, prosperity, health, and environmental protection? What will technology bring the world in the next generation? Pardon me? The answer to that question, thank you, Robert. The answer to that question is why you are the most powerful people in the world, because you will determine in your generation whether technology is a force for good, for unity, for health, for environmental protection, or whether it's yet another tool that people use to bludgeon each other and for the strong to dominate the weak. You have that power. Not in the White House, not in the United Nations, no president, no governor, no senator. That power is in your hands, and I pray that you use it well. Finally, let me add that in a moment it will be my opportunity to participate, as I did last year in Warsaw, in the symbolic passing of the flag, exchange of the flag between our country and the great nation where the next Microsoft Imagine Cup will be held. But I think of the symbolism of that event as something more than just transferring the Imagine Cup from hosting in the United States to hosting in another country. I think of it more in terms of the symbolism of the past handing itself off to the future. Those of us who came before you, who have now gray hair, have done what we can in as many ways as we can to try and create a world for opportunity where our children's lives and their children's lives can be better than the lives that we knew. But whether that opportunity is realized is in your hands. So when we pass the flag in a few moments and the announcement is made of next year's destination for you and your competitors, I hope you will see that as a symbol not only of moving from one country to another, but of the opportunity that you have to move our country, to move your country, and to move the whole world from the past into the future. On behalf of President Barack Obama, I congratulate all of the participants here. Godspeed.
Thank you. Well, the first thing I want to say is congratulations and thank you. What an amazing competition. What an amazing series of entries. You know, I've been lucky enough to be associated with a build-up to the Imagine Cup in the United States. I mean, lucky enough to see many of the competitors who haven't made it here to the final. And I've just seen some astonishing things. I've seen the ability to take essentially commodity technologies and use those technologies to transform and tackle some of the most complex and difficult problems that the world faces. And I'm inspired by that. I'm amazed by that. Ever since I was a student, which is a long, long, long time ago now, I've had that belief that technology is the way we will drive the world forward. Technology is the way we will solve the world's most complex problems. And what I've seen over the last year in this Imagine Cup, in the build-up to it, and what I saw today, absolutely proves that to me. I've seen entries. I saw one entry from a young man who was struggling to make friends at school, and he invented a social networking game that allowed him in a non-threatening way to reach out and win new friends, a 16-year-old. And maybe it didn't meet the immediate criteria of what we were looking for in the Imagine Cup, but I looked at that and said, within that application, within that individual, maybe the next Facebook, maybe the next great social media exercise going on. So it's truly inspirational what's been going on here. So I thank you all, and I think you all deserve to take a huge cheer and a huge round of applause. So thank you. You know, I think the one thing that comes to life as well is that passion for science, technology, engineering, and math as a way to really go and prove and tackle these massive world problems. And again, I saw that in absolutely everything that was demonstrated today and in the run-up to this. So as we think about this at Microsoft, we want to continue this relationship. Soma talked about some of the offers we've made around BizSpark, around our DreamSpark, around our student-to-business initiatives. We want to keep that relationship with you because we believe in your hands is not just the future of the world and the way we think about the world, it's also the future of our business, of being competitive, of creating new entrepreneurial businesses, and thinking about new ways of extending our products and those of our competitors into the marketplace. You're the people who can make that happen, and we want to extend that relationship with you and keep that relationship driving forward. I'm thrilled to hear that Walid has offered you all Windows mobile devices 7.5. Take him up on that offer. We want to see the 3 apps that he promised. He and I have been discussing who's actually paying for it, which is always an interesting discussion with Walid. It's a really good offer and one that I look forward to. So I think by being here, every single one of you identified yourselves as a future leader in business. And I'm proud and inspired to be part of that. I'm proud and inspired of the projects I've seen. On behalf of Microsoft US, it's been an absolute honor and pleasure to host you here. So I really hope you enjoyed your time in New York City, and as you head back home, you take some of New York in your heart, and you follow up on Mayor Bloomberg, you come back, and you contribute to the great economy of this city and of this country. So thank you so much.
It's time for the ceremonial passing of the flag, as Hal told us about earlier. So at this point, what I'd like to do is to invite Deputy Secretary General from Australia, Gerard Sieber, to the stage, please. And also Pip Marlowe, head of Microsoft Australia. Please join us on stage.
Thank you so much.
All righty, why don't I have the Australians join me over here on my left, please. And gentlemen, please over here on my right, and let's go ahead and bring the flag down, please. Go Australia!
We can solve the world's toughest problems. 100 million kids without access to primary education. 33% of the population cannot access the internet. 781,000 people will die from malaria this year. You can help. Use your talent, imagination and passion. What if a website could end illiteracy? What if a game could inspire us to respect our environment? What if an app could stop the spreading of malaria and cholera? What if every kid in the world could access the internet? I dare you to step up to the challenge. Explore, learn, create, innovate, inspire, change the world. Imagine Cup is the Olympics of software, the Oscars of innovation. It is inspiring young minds to dream of a better world, innovate through technology, and take action to solve the world's toughest problems. 2012 marks the 10th anniversary of Microsoft Imagine Cup. Since 2003, more than 1 million students have challenged themselves to use technology to make a positive impact. We will celebrate these past 10 years and the achievements of the 2012 Imagine Cup competitors at the Imagine Cup Worldwide Finals in Sydney, Australia, a country known for its incredible nature, great architecture, and friendly people. It is also one of the most technologically advanced countries in the world and 100% committed to innovation. You are the future of technology. Start here. Start now. Take the first step. Together, we can change the world. Microsoft Imagine Cup 2012, Sydney, Australia.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name's Gerard Sieber. I'm the Deputy Consul General at the Australian Consulate here in New York. I've been living here for a few years, and it's a great honour to be here this afternoon. I'd like to really, at this stage, congratulate Microsoft and the organisers of the event, because it has actually been a phenomenal afternoon. And I'd also like to I appreciate that Microsoft invited me here today just to say a few words. And I noticed there was an Australian flag down the back there, and I think it's the University of Canberra, right? And that's actually my hometown, so great to see you down there. But look, I just want to say a few words here, and of course, for starting, we want to recognise and congratulate the winning team, Hermes from Ireland. But we'd also want to, all the other people that have won here today, congratulations. But of course, we want to also recognise all of the participants, and it was over 315,000 people that participated, narrowing it down to 400 who have participated in this event in New York. So really, you should all be very proud of yourself that it really is. This is a global event. It's all about global leadership and creating space for you guys to take the world forward, actually. Now, I am from Australia, and I do represent my country as a diplomat. And, but one thing you should recognise is we're 22 million people. We're not a big country. We're big geographically, but actually not a hell of a lot of us. But we have been able to achieve something which is we're the 13th largest economy in the world, and we're the 7th highest life expectancy rate. So really, we've done quite a lot with a little. And really, Australia's achieved that through a legacy of innovation and global partnership. And our government, of course, views those sorts of relationships, but also the development of human capital, enablement, promotion of innovation as building blocks for a brighter future for our country. Now, just a couple of examples, actually 3 examples of what the government is involved in. Education is really important, as you all know, because you're all been through that. But we're very keen about increasing the opportunity right through Australia for all people to participate in university education, and there's some major initiatives around that. And of course, foreign students are a major part of our education sector in Australia, and we welcome foreign students to come down to our country and study. Now, another one, which is probably more in vein with today, is the government has a major initiative. It's a $40 billion investment in what's called the National Broadband Network, which will be a fibre high-speed broadband to the premise, and will be a wholesale-only access network. So it's going to deliver retail competition, innovation to consumers, and what it will do, it will increase the opportunity in education, in health, and of course, one of the really important things for Australia, because we're a very global, outward-looking country, is creating the ability for everyone in Australia to have a global presence, to be able to interact and create partnerships globally. It's really important for Australia to keep open and to interact with the rest of the world economy. And of course, just recently, and this is very pertinent for the globe and moving forward, is the government's announced the creation of a Clean Energy Finance Corporation, which has about $10 billion to invest into firms seeking funds to create innovative clean energy proposals and technology. So it's all about the innovation and commercialisation. Now, you know, we are a big country. We are called the lucky country, but we do have our own problems. Water was mentioned earlier. We are the driest country in the world. But we are the 4th largest consumer of water in the world. So we have some big issues there, and a lot of work needs to be done. And of course, as you would have seen, which doesn't really go with what I've just said, we had some very severe flooding in Queensland early this year, but bushfires are a regular part of what we do, and there were people with a product around software around bushfires. So it was interesting to see that. Now, we do have the usual problems you have in a highly urbanised society. In fact, Australia is one of the most highly urbanised societies in the world, even though we are a very large country and there's not many of us. But a lot of the solutions that you have not only are good for your community, but they're going to be good for Australia too. And we know that ingenuity breeds prosperity, which is why we believe in the goals of Imagine Cup. And we believe that within each of you lies the passion and the inventiveness to address these challenges. So Australia welcomes you all down to Sydney in 2012, and of course it'll be another fabulous event like we've had here today. So congratulations to you all, and see you in 2012.
Let me start by saying g'day and greetings from down under. I am thrilled to be representing Microsoft and Microsoft Australia, and I guess I would start by congratulating the winners of today's session, all the participants, and since I have the microphone, a great call out to the Australian and New Zealand team. Well done, guys, we're very proud of you. When I first started learning about the Imagine Cup, I thought this is an amazing event. And I loved it because, you know what? It's a group of amazing students really thinking about how technology can change the world. And isn't that something we all want to do and be proud of? So I love that. And I loved it because I thought, great, we're getting it to Australia. And it's going to be the 10th anniversary of the Imagine Cup next year. So it's a real milestone in this competition. And you know, Australia is a country that does embrace innovation and technology. We have something in common. We're all kids at one point, and I recently got to see some innovation really touching a child's life. There's the invention out of Australia called the cochlear implant. It's a hearing aid. It's permanently implanted. It's been helping tens of thousands of people around the world be able to hear. I recently saw a 14-month-old baby boy have the cochlear implant turned on for the first time. He was sucking a dummy. When he heard his mother's voice for that first time, he literally spat the dummy and just smiled. And I thought, that's innovation. That's innovation changing the world. And so many of the stories I saw today and the things that you're working on can change the world as well. We have some other great innovations in Australia. We have Vegemite. It's our favourite breakfast condiment. I recommend if you're coming that you don't put it on like peanut butter. It is not quite the same. We have the black box, an invention you hope you never have to use. We have the refrigerator, which is good. We need it for cooling the drinks in Australia. And pavlova, my favourite dessert. So I hope you will all get down to Australia and experience some of those. It's a nation that embraces innovation. It's built on principles of freedom, opportunity and diversity. You know, 1 in 4 Australians is actually born overseas, myself included. But there's a common thread that binds us in Australia. We're a nation that likes to do things together. You see that in how we compete with sports. You see that when we're trying to tackle problems together. And actually, when we're simply hanging out with our mates. So you are our new mates. We're looking forward to having you over and sponsoring this next year in Australia. I did think about what we do with mates in Australia, and typically we have them over to a barbecue at our house. And I was thinking maybe I could ask you all over to a barbecue, but as I look out in the audience, I'm thinking maybe a few too many of you. So my challenge is if one of the teams here could take on a project to figure out how to get you all in my house and have the barbecue scale, I will sponsor that project on behalf of the Australian team. So speaking of problems, many of the problems that you've been looking at, they're not new problems. But the unique thing about this competition is the fresh eyes looking at them. That's you. You know, you are the new generation. You're unconstrained by history and the past, and it allows you to look at those problems with a fresh lens. And you know what? You're solving those problems for the future, for the next generation that comes after you. And so I look forward to seeing what you bring to Australia next year and hosting you all then. So let the countdown begin to the Sydney Games.
Thank you both so much. We're looking forward to seeing you in Sydney. Thank you very much. We're going to bring tonight's festivities and competition to a close. Before we do so, we have to thank some really terrific sponsors that have made all of this happen. Avanade, Bradesco, Dell, Nestle, Poland Spring, Red Bull, and Sony. Thank you for your support, particularly in terms of the mentorship and helping these students really be successful. We appreciate it. Please join me in thanking all of the sponsors. So I'll just close with a personal thought. I think I've had 25 people, judges, press, students, ask me a personal question. And the question is, John, why the Imagine Cup? Why do you do this? What inspires you about it? And the answer is impact. It's the change and the positive impact that you people will have on the lives of everyone around the world. I see that in terms of disaster relief. I see that in terms of solutions that will help the visually impaired. I see that in terms of education. When I go home tomorrow, I have an 8-year-old and a 6-year-old son. I'm going to tell them about what you all have done, and I really hope that they grow up to be a lot like you. So thank you. And the word, by the way, that we're all thinking about around the world when we think of you is gratitude, because you are the leaders of tomorrow. You are going to change the world. So let's wrap things up. And I want to, at the beginning of all of this, 6 days ago, I asked each of you to pause, to take a moment, aside from it all, and recognize what was going on. And we're going to come full circle. I want you to reflect back on when you decided to first engage in the Imagine Cup. What inspired you? How did you build your team together? What were the tough calls and decisions? Think about the journey of when you got your Imagine Cup backpack when you arrived 6.5 days ago. You've made connections this week. You've had impact this week for schools here in Harlem. You've met new people and exchanged ideas. And in many ways, you're not the same. You've changed this week. And I want you just to think about how you'll carry that change moving forward. I've got 3 thoughts for you to wrap it all up tonight in terms of your journey looking ahead. Get your community involved. What we've started here around the world, what you've started, is something extraordinary, and we need more people engaged, not less. Don't stop the conversation about your challenges and the opportunities and innovations that you have, and then don't stop dreaming big. Thank all of you so much for a terrific Imagine Cup 2011. Woo! Terrific. Congratulations to all of you. Waleed. So what Waleed and I would like to do is to invite all of the first place winners up here to join us on stage for the final ceremony. Please join Waleed and I on stage.